Hey Sagittarius, I'm Lisa-Issa and welcome to Charmed Lithomancy. Here is your reading for the week of Monday, January 18th, 2021. So we're going to start off with your center stone card, Sag. And let's see what the universe has for you. All right. So Sag, your center stone card is Venus. So interestingly enough, this is not Venus's first rodeo. She has been out already today. So let's look and see what other two charm cards you have. So this one has already popped out. It's the yin yang card, charm card. So Venus's energy, she is about collaboration. Wow. So let's see if I can flip this so you can see it. All the other cards are turned down, as you can see. So I'm going to take this one as your card. So Venus is about collaborations, joint venture, harmony, social interactions, and she's also about shared pleasure, beauty, and luxury. For me, when I think about Venus, I always think about Martha Stewart. To me, Venus, she has a very accommodating, very pleasant energy. She is like the ultimate hostess, is the kind of energy that I feel. And Martha Stewart is that. She's like the ultimate hostess. So you know, if you're invited to one of her events, everything is going to be great. The place settings, the food, the wine, the beverages, the set. I mean, everything. The whole setup is going to be very sensual, and it's going to be about group and joint venture. So her pleasure, the pleasure that she's seeking, is not just for herself. It's for the group, for the collective. And then your charm card, your first one, is the yin yang, and it speaks about balance. So the thing that needs to be put in balance here, or you could have a lot of balance. Your second charm card is the cupcake, and I love the cupcake card when it comes up because it speaks of the good life, the sweet spot, and just in general, I have yet to meet a sweet that I didn't love. So when we look at them as a collective, I may want to pull a few more cards, but let's go with this for now. Let's see. So when we look at them as a group, as a collective, these three cards, it says that the joint ventures, the social interactions, either that would help you be more balanced, or you need to maybe calm those down, or less of those to bring in balance. That doesn't feel all that accurate, because who has too many social interactions right about now? Not many of us, Sag. So let me go ahead and pull another card and see if we can get some more information on this balance, the yin-yang balance. Okay, universe, what can you tell us about that? Give us some more insight on the yin-yang for Sag. Woo! Okay, so all the other cards fell on the floor except for this one, the penny. I might have to get those other cards, Sag, because I don't think this is really going to give us much information. So, one second. So here are your 2 additional cards. One, the glasses, and the other, ooh, is the fox. Okay, Sag, it's getting kind of juicy. Okay, so when we look at these 3 cards, so the penny came first. The penny is about a lot of something. It's not necessarily about money. It's just saying gain and a lot of. The glasses say look at something. We need to look at something clearly, or in other words, you may not be looking at something clearly. You need to take a critical look at that thing. And the fox, she has a fair amount of messages that she could bring. The ones that usually stand out to me is her ability to use her instincts, and the fact that she may be a little cunning. When I see a fox, I'm always struck by how they really don't look real. I always have to look at like pics of foxes to say, is that a real fox, or is that a stuffed animal? Is it some kind of, it has that real cutesy kind of energy or look to it. But the bottom line is it is a predator, just like the wolf and the coyote. So those are just 2 messages that fox brings. So when we look at those 3 cards in relation to something needs to be brought in balance, it's interesting because the glasses and fox, they kind of talk together, because fox is cunning, and as I said, she may look a little bit more innocent and not as much of a predator as the coyote and the wolf. So you have to, and me personally, I always have to take a double look at fox. So there's something that you may not be looking at quite clearly. The glasses say take a closer look, and the penny could mean that there are quite a few things that you aren't seeing clearly, because it could be all in a particular area, and so there may be the illusion or the trickery of it, like maybe a whole setup, not just like one thing. Or the other way we can look at it as you will receive a lot of clarity when you really take a good look at it. That feels so much better. You will receive a lot, because the penny speaks of gain and a lot of. So you will gain, okay, there we go. You will gain balance. So don't worry about a lot of problems or situations that aren't clear. It's one, and the penny is saying when you take a really good look at it and you get clear on what's not quite right, what may be the illusion, you will receive a lot of balance. It will put you back on balance. And there's also something about group and joint venture. But I feel like with Venus, the fairness, because it's also about justice and fairness. I love the Martha Stewart energy and about the cooperation and harmony. But I feel in regards to this reading, it's about justice and fairness. And that will bring you back into balance. So when you look at it clearly, and then that is going to get you to the sweet life. Oh, that's good, Sag. It took us a while to get there, an extra 3 cards, but we got there. So, just so we're clear, you're going to need to look at something clearly, something that may Not saying that people are trying to deceive you, but um, it may look one way on the outside. So there's something that you really need to take a closer look at. You may need to take off the rose-colored glasses, so to speak. But when you do finally, come clean with it and really look at it for what it is, it will help to bring you balance, and you'll get a lot of balance. Because you may be quite a bit off balance because you won't look at that thing um, with clear vision, and that will help equalize and balance you so that you can move into the sweet life, or that you can receive that thing that you desire. All right, Sag. So far, that was like the best reading so far. So I appreciate you for stopping by. Hopefully, I'll see you next week. And until then, shine bright. Namaste.